Bună and welcome back to day 2 of the World Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Equipped World Championships, coming to you from Oradea in Romania, up in the far northwest corner of Romania, what used to be known as Transylvania. We're right up against the Hungarian border. We had some fantastic lifting yesterday with the M3 and M4 men and the sub-junior lightweight and junior lightweight ladies. We saw many record attempts. Hopefully we'll see a lot more today. This morning we have the 53 kilo and 59 kilo classes, both juniors and sub-juniors lifting side by side. So we've got 4 classes lifting in this group, so I'll try and keep you up to date with who is in what class and where the battles are. My name's Jo Whiteley. I'll be here all week, and honestly, this is such an honour and a privilege to have a front row seat for some of the best lifting in the world. These young juniors are the future of the sport, and yesterday they were demonstrating that they're actually the present of the sport. The huge numbers. They might have been lightweight ladies, but the weights they were lifting were absolutely enormous. A 52 kilo lift, a 47 kilo lifter opened her squat at 180 kilos. So we are hoping that the chaps will put on just as good of a show this morning. So first lifter is Simon Kwiecień from Poland, 59 kilo class, 18 years old. So this is his last year as a sub-junior. Only 1 year competing, but he took the silver medal at the European Juniors last month. Let's see what he can do this time. His PB is 115 and he's opening his squat at 115. You do see a lot of quick improvements with these young lifters. So here we have the fantastic new Eleiko rack, which makes it so easy to put the racks in. Just adjust a lever. So this is Simon Kwiecień, 59 kilos sub-junior. He's opening his squat entirely raw. And that was nice and comfy. Okay, that was 115 kilos for Simon, and that was a good lift. He's wearing knee sleeves and a singlet, which counts as classic rather than equipped.
150 kilograms of the bar.
But in equipped lifting, you are allowed to wear equipment. You are not required to wear equipment. Alexei Hallahan next. 53 kilo sub-junior.
From Ukraine.
Again, this is his last year as a sub-junior. Took the silver medal last month in the Europeans. Can he make it a gold this time? So Alexei has what is wearing a squat suit and knee wraps. Resplendent in matching SIG gold knee wraps and wrist wraps. Just taking him a little while to settle the weight and get his position right. Gets the squat command, and that's lovely and deep. Nice comfortable opener there for Alexei.
Coming up next, Jakub Bonkowski, Poland. 150
That gave
kilograms
him
of
no
the
trouble
bar.
at all.
The bar being loaded for
Jakub
Bonkowski,
Bonkowski
Poland.
next. He is the other lifter in the 53 kilo sub-juniors. His squat PB is 145 and he's opening at 150. So we're straight into PB territory for Jakub. He is the current European champion. Information coming to you today from openipf.org. Still got 15 seconds on the clock. That's plenty of time to start your squat. Fast into the hole. Straight up again. And that looked pretty easy. All the way to depth and beyond. And straight back up.
152.5 kilograms.
Andrei Georgescu next.
The bar
From
is
Romania,
loaded
local
for
lifter.
Andrei Georgescu, Romania.
19 years
152.5
old, so
kilograms.
he is a junior. Got plenty of time in this class. Junior 53 kilo. First lifter out for this class. 152.5 kilos. Again, very deep.
Good lift for
And that's a
Georgescu,
7.5 kilo
Romania.
PB. Looking very easy.
Muhtada Al-Helili from Iraq coming up next, 152.5 kilograms on the bar.
Mutada El Heli next. From Iraq.
And the bar is loaded. Muhtada
He is
Al-Helili,
also
Iraq.
53 kilo junior. Opening at the same weight as Andre. .23 years old. This is his last year as a junior. Probably his last international competition as a junior. He's going to want to make this count. Very comfortable.
Good lift for Al-Helili, Iraq. 152.5 kilograms. Sayyad Sarai, still from Iraq.
Tiny
100
bit of loss of position at the bottom, but nothing to worry about. Sajjad Sarey next. Also from Iraq.
The bar is loaded for
59
Sajjad,
kilo lifter.
Iraq.
He's just popped up into the juniors this year. Was a sub-junior last year.
The bar is
Come on, Sajjad.
loaded
Clock is ticking.
for Sajjad Sarai, Iraq.
From the moment the bar is loaded, is called, you have 60 seconds to begin your lift. And that time dilates terribly if you're late out onto the platform. But he's still got 25 seconds, lots of time. Very controlled. He's got a lot more to come on that lift.
Good lift
Very
for
nice.
Sajjad Sarai, Iraq.
You can see he keeps his position, keeps his tightness, gets to depth, and straight back up.
The bar is loaded. Rozmatbek.
Rosmat Bek Aziz Alayev next from
The bar
Kazakhstan.
is loaded. Azizulayev, Kazakhstan.
59 kilo sub-junior.
160 kilograms.
Big lift for an opener. That was fantastic. The standard of lifting from these young lifters this morning is just brilliant.
Azizulayev, Kazakhstan.
No question of depth. And strong as you like. Kirill Shumsky next. 53 kilo. He's the third lifter to come out in the 53 kilo junior category.
Is loaded. 170
Only just come up into the juniors.
Shumsky Kirill, Russia.
I think this is his first international, but he's competed extensively in Russia. .170 kilos on the bar. It wasn't super fast, but it was completely under control. The strength is certainly there.
Moving on to
Great
Cristian
positioning.
Moise, Romania.
Cristian Moise, Romania. 59 kilo
102
junior
kilograms on the
class.
bar. The bar is loaded. Cristi Moise, Romania.
180 kilos, we're just shy of 400 pounds now. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. We're going to see some big numbers from these young lifters this
Moise,
morning.
Romania. Coming up next, Boris Bucharca.
No deviation
Kazakhstan.
in position at all there.
190 kilograms on the bar.
Boris Bukatka, Kazakhstan.
The bar is loaded. For
59
Boris
kilo
Bucharca,
sub-junior.
Kazakhstan.
Coming out for a heavier opener than most of the 59 kilo juniors. Current Asian champion for in the sub-junior class. And you can see why.
Good lift for Boris Bucharca,
That's
Kazakhstan.
another very accomplished squatter.
Coming up next, Dmitry Evdokimov from
The standard
Russia.
of lifting
210
for
kilograms
these
on the bar.
young chaps is just amazing.
Russia. The
Okay,
bar is
Dmitry
loaded.
Evdokimov of Russia is coming out for 210 kilos for his opening squat. I believe this is his first international competition and he has the heaviest opener. Okay, a little bit of work to push through the sticking point there. Probably not as easy as some of the other
Good
openers,
lift
but it
for
was
Dmitry
never in any doubt.
Evdokimov.
He's certainly within his capabilities.
Moving on to the second series
And
of
everyone's on the
competition.
board. That's unusually equipped lifting. Everyone's got their first squat in, and that just demonstrates
Starting with
the
Cristian
talent we've got
Moise
here
from
today.
Poland.
So as we go into the second round of squats, we have
The
Simon
bar is
Geraitian
loaded
from
for
Poland.
Szymon Wieczer, Poland.
Opened at 115, he's gone all the way up to 135, still completely raw. I wondered if he might put knee wraps on for this one. Yeah, he just didn't quite sink it far enough. If we see that back on the replay, it looks like he just catches and tips forward a slight bit. So when you tip
Moving
forward,
on
your
to
hips
Dawid
don't
Pawłowski from Poland.
sink past parallel. Parallel isn't
160
good enough. You have
kilograms
to
on the
break
bar.
parallel in
The
order
bar
to
is
get a white
loaded.
light. And instead of just that extra inch, he let his torso come forward a
Jakub
little bit and
Bogowski,
didn't quite
Poland.
make depth. Strength was there. Hopefully he'll get that on his next attempt. Jakub Bogowski next. 150 opener, gone up to 160 for his second. .20 seconds left, which is plenty of time, unless, of course, One of the referees isn't happy with his start position and asks him to re-rack the bar. At that point, he would be in trouble with 10 seconds to go. Always best to use all your time. Nice, that looked like a little bit like loss of control on the descent, but that just must be his style, quite a fast descent. As we go down, it looks like he just drops. There he goes. But he's got his tights, he held his position, he came up very strongly.
The bar is loaded for
Andrei
Andrei
Georgescu,
Georgescu, Romania.
165. So his personal best squat was 145 less than 5 minutes ago, and here he is with 165 kilos on his back. And I think we'll see some more from him yet. Great lift.
Loaded for Andrei Georgescu, Romania, 165 kilograms. Moving up to Muhtada
These young
Al
lifters
Helili.
are leaving the referees in no doubt at all as to depth.
For Muhtada Al Helili.
If you squat to just to depth or try to do it precisely, so you're just in, you may be stronger standing up, but you're leaving it in the referee's hands whether they think you're in or not. If you sink it, you put it past all possible doubt. Here's Muhtada El Heli from Iraq, looking to make an impact in his last year as a junior. Yeah, still more to come, I think.
Good lift for Al Helili, Iraq,
Wearing
165
the
kilograms.
stiff SBD wrist straps, I think it puts a surprising toll on your elbows and wrists, low
Moving
bar
up
squatting.
next to
And of course,
Oleksiy
the weights
Alahan
that
from
you're moving
Ukraine.
with equipped lifting put an even
167.5
greater strain on
kilograms on the bar.
absolutely
The
everything.
bar is
Alexei
loaded
Halahan,
for Oleksiy Alahan, Ukraine.
currently in silver medal position on squat. This will push him up to gold medal position. I think we're going to see some quite close battles in this group, which is what we like. Here's Alexei, 167.5 kilos. Used up all his time there getting settled. No, that wasn't as deep as his first squat. Was it deep enough?
Good lift
Yes,
for
it was.
Alihan
3 white
Alheli,
lines.
167.5 kilograms.
From the side view, yes, of course it was. The camera angle really changes how these lifts look.
The bar is loaded for
Rozmatbek
Azizulayev,
Azizulayev,
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan, 17 years old, 170 kilos. This will match the best he has done so far in competition. Looks up for the squat command, and then wastes no time at all. Very nice
Good
indeed.
lift for Azizulayev, Kazakhstan. Moving up to Sayed Sarai from
Knee
Iran.
came in just a little bit as he reached the bottom of the
165
squat,
kilograms on the bar.
but the weight is well within his capabilities.
The bar
Sajed
is
Sarey from
loaded
Iraq.
for Sayed Sarai, Iraq.
Gone up 15 kilos from his opener, and I think that's fair enough. His opener was very easy. Three white lights. There's a blue card from the centre referee. When the referees give red lights, they have coloured cards to indicate what the failure was for. In squat, the blue card could be downward movement of the bar, which in this case I don't think it was, or it could be for lockout. So maybe the centre referee just thought that he wasn't completely stood upright with his knees locked. But it was a good lift at any rate, 2-1. And here's Kirill from Russia, matching his current best now, 177.5 kilos. Currently in gold medal position in squats. This will extend his lead. Oh, there we go.
Good lift for
In
Ivan Siskin
fact,
from Russia.
looking at the attempts put in by the other lifters in
Moving
his
up now
class,
to the
that
200
squat just got him
75
the
kilograms. The
gold medal
bar
in
for
squats.
Cristian Moise, Romania.
That gives him a great start to the competition. Christian Moise next.
195 kilograms for Cristian Moise, Romania.
This will be a 10 kilo personal
Bar is
best for
loaded.
him. He is currently looking good for the silver medal in squat. Lost his position just a tiny bit at the bottom, and I think that gave him, just wobbled a little bit on
Good
his
lift
ascent.
for Cristian
Still,
Moise,
a good lift.
Romania. 195 kilograms. Coming up
You can
next,
see his
Boris
knees just came
Bukatka from
forward and then
Kazakhstan.
back.
205 kilograms. The bar is loaded.
Boris
Boris
Bukatka,
Bukatka from Kazakhstan.
very impressive young lifter, 59 kilos sub-junior. This is 205 kilos, and we're still nowhere near his PB of 220. Very careful, very controlled. And a
Good
good
lift
lift.
for Boris Bukatka from Kazakhstan. 205 kilograms. Moving up now to Russia. Dmitry Evdokimov. 217.5 kilograms.
Dmitry next
Evdokimov.
from Russia,
The
217.5.
bar is loaded.
He's in the 59, well, he's leading the 59 kilo junior class in his first international. Settles himself for the squat command. Oh, just a little bit too heavy.
And no lift for Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia.
That's a shame. He was looking strong. He was looking under control.
227.5. Moving to the third and last
Started
lift of
to
the
come
class.
up, but just ground to a halt.
Simon Vietin
I'm
from
sure he'll have
Poland.
another attempt at that.
As I remind you, he managed to lift 115 kilograms
So
on
that's
the
our
first attempt,
standings as we go into round
and
3.
135 on the second attempt. Now the bar is loaded. 145 kilograms
Simon
for Simon
Krajcen
Vietin.
from Poland. He missed 135 on his second. I think on depth. So he's I was about to say it's often the answer in equipped lifting to go heavier, to drive you into the hole, but he's actually lifting raw in knee sleeves. So I'm not sure that's any deeper than the previous one. Let's see what the referees say.
No
No.
lift for Simon Vietin, Poland.
But he got his opener, he got 115 on the board. Yeah, you can see You can see from that side view, he's just about making parallel. He needs to sink it just a little bit.
from Poland coming up next.
The hip crease must be
102
lower than the
pounds,
top of the knee.
7.5 kilograms.
Jakub from Poland.
Jakub Konkowski, Poland.
This will move him up to from silver to gold medal position in the sub-junior 53 kilo class.
The bar is loaded for
And then he'll have a
107
nail-biting few minutes
kilograms.
waiting for Alexei to come out and lift to see if he's going to keep it or whether he'll have to settle for silver.
A steady evolution for
If he
the
comes out,
Poland
here he
silver
comes.
medal,
He's not left himself
150
much time at
and
all.
160 kilograms.
It's difficult to get the
160
timing
for
right when you're wrapping these. It takes quite a while to wrap,
Konkowski, Poland.
but I think this lifter's under pressure now, and I hope he can see the clock. I hope he's thinking about looking at the clock. I know he can see it. Here we go. Look up for the command. 5 seconds to go. And it's that same style we saw from his other two squats. Looks like he's lost all control and just dive bombed into the hole, but he's absolutely got it under control and stands up strongly. That's a great lift.
Muhatta Al-Heli from Iraq coming up next. 170 kilograms on the bar.
Mutada El Heli next from Iraq. Looking to defend his silver
Al-Heli from Iraq.
on squat from the
170
Romanian
kilograms on the
lifter.
bar. Good evolution so far for the Iraqi athlete. 150
Looking
kilograms
remarkably relaxed as he comes out for his third squat.
65 at the second. Moving up now for 170 kilos.
That was so easy.
Muhatta Al-Heli.
You have to think that he had another 5 kilos in the tank. One referee didn't like the depth, but 2-1 is good enough.
Coming up next, Andrei Georgescu from Romania. 172.5 kilograms on the bar.
But here's Andre from Romania to counter with 172.5 kilos.
Second attempt.
This will move him up from bronze to
Moving
silver.
up now at 172.5 kilograms. The bar is loaded. Andrei Georgescu, Romania.
Settles the weight, locks his knees, starts his squat. And there we go. That looks good to me.
Good lift for
And it looked good to two of the referees. Fantastic. That got him the silver medal on squat.
Coming up next, Oleksiy Harahan,
Alexei from Ukraine.
Ukraine.
So he's looking to take back the gold medal on squat from the Polish lifter.
Harahan from Ukraine.
Jakub from Poland is a strong deadlifter, so he's going to want to. Alexei's going to want to put as many numbers up on the board as he can to get the biggest subtotal he possibly can to defend against the big deadlifter. Careful walk out. Takes time to set himself up. Looks up to indicate that he's ready. Oh, he's struggling. He's struggling. Oh, what a shame, you know, it was so close.
For Oleksiy Harahan,
I think a few grams less and he would have made it. He's going to have to settle for the silver medal
moving
in
up
squat.
now from Iraq, Sarai, 160
He was a little bit
kilograms.
nervous of it. He came up well. It looked like he was going to make it. but then the weight came forward and he just couldn't recover it.
The bar is loaded.
Sajad Sari
180
next.
kilograms.
180 on the bar. Squeezes into depth. That was very comfortable. Arguably, it looked a bit easier than... Oh, that was a
No
blue
injuries.
cards. Okay, so let's watch this back. Let's see if we can see if the lockout was a problem.
The bar is loaded now.
His knees weren't quite locked. Oh, what a shame. The strength was certainly there. That's just a technique error. In training, he needs to practice just really locking out solidly at the end of his squat. It's easy to think, I've stood up, I finished it, okay, I'm done. But you need to really be upright with your knees locked at the end of your squat. Rosmat Beck, Aziz Olier. And he's driving it up. Now that looked like a well-judged third. 3 white lights and a great lift from the Kazakhstan lifter. Pushes his knees out as he drives up.
The bar is loaded.
Kirill from Russia. He already has the gold medal in squats, but he's going to want to keep putting numbers up on the board. Powerlifting is a game of 3 parts. The individual lift medals are great, but really the big prize is the world title. Has to work for it, but that's another fantastic lift. 3 white lights.
From Russia, good lift. London loading up the bar now with 200 kilograms for easy body strength.
Maintains his position, stays patient with it, doesn't let the weight get the better of him. Christian from Romania next.
200 kilograms on the bar for easy body
200
strength.
kilos. This won't move him up. He's in silver medal position. And I think that's where he's going to stay. Elected to have the racks in. Drives up, works hard. What do the referees think? 3 white lights.
Easy body strength, Romania, 200 kilograms.
We have 5 spotters on the platform now for 200 kilos
50 kilograms.
to keep all our lifters safe. Here's Boris from Kazakhstan.
Boris
Has
Bukatka
looked
from
very
Kazakhstan.
impressive so far. This is
The bar is
215.
loaded. Boris Bukatka from Kazakhstan, 215 kilograms.
This gives him a great start in the overall competition. Great shoulder mobility, very tight hand position, helps you get a very tight back. All the way down, oh no. I wonder if that was very, very deep. I wonder if he went a little bit deeper than he intended. Easy to do with such huge weight on your back.
Moving on to the last spot.
Just watching the replay back. He sinks in, he loses position a little bit, hips rise a bit early, weight comes forward, and it's game over.
Of the morning.
Dmitry from Russia.
Loaded for
He's going to have another crack at the 217.5. Just a tiny technical mistake on positioning can cost you everything in equipped lifting. So there's every chance he can get this on his second try. He's already got the gold. But he wants to build his total. And there we go. He definitely had the strength for it. 3 white lights, a great lift, and the gold medal in squat. Brilliant. Well, everyone's on the board. And we are running just one group today. So we will now take a 20-minute break and we'll be back for bench. Hello and welcome back to the World Subjunior, Junior and Masters Equipped World Championships from Oradea in Romania. We've had the squat session this morning already, and there's been a phenomenal standard of lifting. We have seen so many personal best smash lifters getting all 3 squats in, great standard of depth. My name's Jo Whiteley. I'll be commentating on these championships all week, and honestly, it's a privilege to see such a great standard of lifting from these young lifters. We are now into bench press. We have the 53 kilo, 59 kilo junior and sub juniors lifting in this session. So that's 4 different classes. Here's the standings so far. In the 53 kilo junior class, we have the Russian lifter Shumskik in the lead. And in the 59 kilo class, it's also Russian Avdomikov. In the sub junior 53s, we have the Polish lifter Bonkowski. And in the sub-junior 59s, we have the lifter from Kazakhstan, Bukatka. So here's Jakub Bonkowski. He's coming out for 62.5. He squatted raw this morning, so I wonder if he's going to put a shirt on. He isn't. He's benching raw too. Raw and without wrist wraps. Okay, that's a good lift for Jakub. Got his opener on the board. Certainly the weight looked fairly easy. He didn't change his elected position, waited for all his commands, and that was a good lift. The bench has more commands than any other lift. You have to wait for the start command, the press command once it's motionless on the chest, and then you have to hold it at extension until you get the rack command. Mutada El Heli next from Iraq. Having a good day, got all his squats in. Opening his bench at 80 kilos. And that's a good lift. Got his opener on the board, give him some confidence. That shirt didn't seem to be resisting him at all on the descent. So the more it resists you, the more it doesn't want to bring the bar to the chest, the more it's pop you're going to get off the chest from it. Here's Alexei Alahan from Ukraine, opening at 82.5 kilos. Wearing a Super Katana bench shirt. I'd say that's the shirt that you see most often, most of the lifters wear. I'm usually not wearing a belt to keep it down. Three white lights and a good lift.
Pushing the bar up at 85 kilograms from Poland, Simon Kwiecień. The bar is loaded.
Simon Kwiecień from Poland. He is 59 kilos sub junior. And he's also benching raw. No shirt. No shirt, no wrist wraps. Three white lights and a good lift. Strong benching there. Sajad Sare up next.
Coming up next, 90 kilograms on the bar. He comes from Iran.
Here he comes, 90 kilos on the bar. First lifter out in the 59 kilo juniors. Yeah, I don't think he waited for the start command and he just got on with his lift. So you have to wait until the referee tells you to start. It's easy to, the nerves get the better of you. You're walking out onto the international stage, and you know you just want to get on with the lift. So it's understandable.
Successful. 100 kilograms on the bar.
Andrei Georgescu from Romania, 100 kilos. Little bit asymmetrical, but certainly no problem with the weight.
Andrei Georgescu, Romania. Moving
Keeps
up
his
to
chest up.
Moisa from Romania, 105 kilograms
It's
on the
very
bar.
easy when the bar's coming down to allow that weight to flatten you out as the bench shirt resists the weight coming down to the chest.
The bar is loaded.
Cristian Moisa from Romania.
Moisa, Romania. Good lift for
3 white lights and a great
Kazakhstan.
lift there.
Rozmatbek Azizulayev from Kazakhstan coming up next. 115 kilograms on the bar.
Rozmatbek Azizulayev from Kazakhstan.
The bar is loaded for Rozmatbek Azizulayev from Kazakhstan.
3 for 3 so far. Let's see how he gets on with bench. 115 kilos. Well, it looked like the bar came down
We have good lift.
further on his right hand side than his left, but he was well in control of the weight, and that's a successful lift. Yeah, you can see the bar just kind of
Boris Bukatka
dips
from
down on the left hand side.
the bar is loaded for Boris Bukatka from Kazakhstan.
Boris
115
Bukatka,
kilograms.
Kazakhstan. Both Kazakhstani lifters are in the 59 kilo sub juniors. This is 115. So there's going to be a battle between them on bench, it looks like, both coming out for the same weight. Boris is 100 grams lighter.
Good lift for Boris Bukatka from Kazakhstan.
And that's a good lift.
Moving up to Kirill
Very
Shumsky
strong.
from Russia. 100
Kirill Shumsky
kilograms.
from Russia next. This is a strong lift. This will put him 20 kilos ahead of his competitors in
The
the
bar is
53 kilo
loaded for
juniors.
Shumsky Kirill, Russia.
Took the gold medal in squat. He's going to be looking to do the same in bench. That's the command. Had to work for it, but that was certainly a good lift.
Good lift for Kirill finishes the workout with
Arguably, equipped
170
bench is the most exciting discipline in all of
175
powerlifting
kilograms for demanding
because you
exercise.
have so much you can do with the adjustment of the shirt.
The bar is
Where the
loaded
shirt is
for
sitting,
20
it
leg workout.
matters a huge amount. You can see that this lifter has the collar of the shirt, that's a low cut super katana, pulled down quite a long way. If he finds that he can't touch the chest with his shirt like that, he can release it a little bit. Or if he finds he can't quite press the weight, you can jack that shirt down, strap your belt on, and go out for another go. So this is Dmitry Evdokimov from Russia. Evdokimov. Very nice touch. Oh, struggled a little bit on the press though. I saw a little bit of movement from his legs. Hopefully he managed to maintain his elected position, and he did.
120 kilograms.
So the butt and the shoulders must stay in contact with the bench,
Count of attempts.
which they just about did there, and the feet must stay flat on the floor. You're allowed some lateral movement of the foot, but it must stay flat on the floor, as flat as the footwear will allow. So, only one failure in this round. Nearly everyone's on the board.
Another coach from Poland.
That's where we're standing so far. And as we go into the second round of bench, here is Jakub from Poland with 67.5 kilos.
Loaded.
His opener was very strong.
Another coach from Poland. Second attempt, 67.5 kilograms on the bar.
You can see the light we've got shining through there. It's will just give us the opportunity to see if the butt does come off the bench.
Good lift for Kubokowski.
3 white lights for Jakub.
60 kilograms.
Mutada next.
87.5 kilograms.
And you can see the butt stayed in contact there.
Mutada Al-Dehi from Iraq. 87.5 kilograms.
Mutada coming out for 87.5 kilos. This will be a PB for him. The best weight he has done in competition.
The bar is loaded. Mutada Al-Dehi. Iraq.
That looked nice.
Good lift for
He's
Mustafa
lifting very
Al-Dehi.
well today.
87.5
Lifting very much
kilograms.
within himself.
Moving up to 87.5 kilograms.
Very nice bench. Alexei Halahan next from
Loaded
Ukraine.
for Alexei Halahan from Ukraine. The bar is loaded. Alexei Halahan, Ukraine.
Took the silver on squat, but he is nearly 20 kilos ahead on bench. So this will balance them up at subtotal. This is the battle in the sub-junior 53 kilo class. Very strong. Very nice. Taking the maximum width grip that is permissible. Your fingers must cover the rings and not be outside
The
them.
bar,
That's a nice big arch, isn't it?
Sajjad Sarai from Iraq.
It's probably why he doesn't wear a belt. Find it constricts your arch a little bit.
Another coach
Here's
from
Sajjad.
Ukraine. A little bit more careful.
He missed 90 kilos on his first attempt.
Sajjad Sarai from Iraq.
Let's hope he can get it this time.
Good lift,
3 white lights, fantastic. Everyone's on the board.
good lift at 90 kilograms.
Kept his chest up,
105 kilograms on the
kept
bar.
tight, and that was a strong press out.
Simon Kwiecień comes from Poland, and the bar is loaded for Simon Kwiecień, Poland.
Okay, we have Simon next from Poland. Benching raw again, 95 kilos on the bar. Well, he had to work for that. That matches his current PB, so will be coming out for a personal best attempt on his third lift.
For Andrei Georgescu.
But he controlled it well, moved it back off his chest, and then
The
as soon
bar
as it was
is
over the
loaded for
shoulders,
Andrei
drove it up.
Georgescu, 105 kilograms.
Andrei
Romania.
Georgescu from Romania, 105 kilos. He took the silver in squat. He's looking good for the silver on bench too. Oh, it's a bit wobbly. Oh, he's pushed it upwards instead of back. When the bar comes down to your chest, it needs to
Good lift
return
for
to being
Andrei
over
Georgescu,
your shoulders
105 kilograms.
to press it up. And if you press it
103
forward, then you've
kilograms
got a
for
difficult time
Cristian
ahead.
Moise, Romania.
And you see it stalls and it comes forward and he has to move the weight back again to get it to lock out.
The bar is loaded for Cristi Moise, Romania.
Christian from Romania next. 110 kilos. Quite a conservative jump from his opener of 105. Careful descent. That looked good.
Good lift for Cristian Moise, Romania. 110 kilograms.
Ran off the platform as though he was chased by demons.
Coming up next, Rozbakek Azizulayev from Kazakhstan.
Rosmat Bek from Kazakhstan next.
The bar is loaded for Rozbakek
122,
Azizulayev,
122
Kazakhstan.
and a half. This will move him up to
105
gold
kilograms.
medal position. But he's jockeying for position with his teammate now. They're both coming out for the same lifts, but Rosmat Bek is the slightly heavier lifter, so he has to do more. So this will be interesting to see once it gets to third attempts. Sets his butt down, gets his feet flat. That's a nice lift.
We have a good lift for Rozbakek Azizulayev.
Okay, so now it's up to his teammate to come out and respond.
The bar remains in Kazakhstan for the moment. Coming up next, Boris Bukavka. 122
Here
kilograms.
comes Boris looking to take back that gold medal position on bench. He took the gold on squat.
A pretty fine battle between Kazakhstan and Kazakhstan at 59 kilograms weight class.
Very high arch that he's got. Oh, that was very easy. I think he's got a lot more in the tank there.
Boris Bukavka, Kazakhstan.
His teammates put 130 on the bar. I think that would be easily within Boris's capability there. He looks very strong on bench. Kirill from Russia,
Kirill Shumshit from
125.
the bar is loaded for
He's really starting to extend his lead in the overall competition now.
125 kilograms on the bar.
Again in his first international competition. Oh, it's tough. It's a hard one. He's pressing it.
Good lift for
Well, that was a
160
good lift,
kilos.
but it was a tough one.
125 kilograms. The same weight
So he brings it
for
down. You can see he
Powerlifting.
just lets the shirt flatten him out a little bit as it comes down.
125
And he
kilograms.
doesn't have
Second
quite as
attempt,
much
full lift.
drive off the chest as a result.
Valentina Gokimov. Steady performance so far, 120 kilograms.
Dmitry from
Second
Russia,
attempt, full lift.
explaining exactly how he would like his bar presented to him.
175.
Two red plates. What did the referees think?
Gokimov is
I
leading the
wondered. I think we'll see either some foot movement or his butt come up. He looked to be moving about on the bench. Yeah, there it is. And that's when the butt light is absolutely brilliant. You can see that light shine through clear as day, and there's no doubt at all
attempt of
that his
full
butt
lift.
came up.
Starting with Poland, 70 kilograms on the bar. The bar is loaded
But he got his opener. He's on the board.
Jakub
He's
Bonkowski
going to have
from
another crack at
Poland.
that and try and keep his bum down. Jakub Bonkowski from Poland. He is 5'4" at the moment. Looks good.
Bonkowski from Poland. Good lift,
And that's a good lift.
70 kilos. Pressing up at 92.5 kilograms. Muhtada Al-Helili comes from Iraq.
That got him the silver medal in bench.
He's the second
Mutada
attempt,
El Heli
full
next
lift,
from Iraq.
80 kilograms at his first attempt, 87.5 at second attempt, and now the bar is loaded with 92.5 kilograms for Muhtada Al-Helili from Iraq.
Looking ahead in the competition, he's sitting in third place overall at the moment, but I can see he's got a big old deadlift on him. Deadlifter always has the advantage because they get to see what you did and then put a little bit more on it and pull for the win. But first we've got bench. This is 92.5 kilos. And that looks like a very well judged third attempt to me. Oh no, he didn't get it.
No lift
Okay,
for
so
Muhtada
let's have a look on the replay. Let's see if we can spot what happened. Yeah, there we go. Butt came up. Oh, what a shame.
92.5 kilograms on the bar from Halahan.
Alexei Halahan next
Again,
from
the bar
Ukraine.
is loaded.
He is leading the way currently in the 53 kilo sub-junior class.
95 kilograms on the bar.
But he needs to because he's up against a big deadlifter too. You know what? His head came up too. I think he lost the bar path on the way down.
Alexei
His
Halahan,
head came up and
good lift,
it just had nowhere to go.
pushing the bar up at the 100 kilograms
Yeah,
for
he kind of
Sajid
dropped it onto himself.
Kazakh
Lost his tightness, lost his position.
100
Couldn't
kilograms.
get the bar moving again.
Sajid
Sajjad Sarey up next from Iraq. One of two Iraqi lifters in this group. Missed his opener.
100 kilograms on the bar.
Got it on his second attempt, and now he's coming out for 100. This will be a 5 kilo personal best for him. Absolutely no drama there.
Good lift of the boy with the
3
bronze
white
medal
lights.
in hand.
That gives him the
Attention
bronze medal in
powerlifting,
squat, in bench
100
and
kilograms.
squat.
Still 100 kilograms on the bar for Richard from Poland. The bar is loaded.
We are now round to the sub-junior 59 kilo class.
Attention from Poland.
Sima Kvicen from Poland.
And we have no lift
He
from
fought that to a
Richard from
standstill.
Poland.
Got it so far and it just would not go any
175
further.
kilograms on the bar for the Romanian
Strong press
Drei
out, but
Georgescu.
he hits the sticking point and just can't push through it.
Good performance so far. 100 and 105 kilograms
Leaves him
for
with a
the
best of
Slovenian.
95
The
kilos.
bar is loaded with
Here's
175
Andrei Georgescu
kilograms.
from Romania.
Andrei Georgescu, the bar is loaded.
He's only gone up 2.5 kilos. A little bit of a difficult touch. And yeah, he was offline. Couldn't manage to get that out to lock out.
Georgescu, no lift at 105.
Leaves him with the best of 105.
Moving up 115 kilograms on the bar
Cristian Moise next
for
from
Cristian
Romania.
Moise.
Looking for 115 kilos
He has already lost
and the
one
silver medal on
weight.
deadlift. On bench.
The bar is loaded for Cristi Moise, 115 kilograms on the bar.
This will be a 15 kilo PB. See if you can do it. Oh, very nice. That was very much within his
Good lift for
capabilities.
Cristi Moise, 115 kilograms.
Fantastic.
Pushing the bar up at 125 kilograms for
And you
Cristi
see him run off the platform there. They only have 20 minutes to get out of the bench shirts and into the deadlift suits and warm up for the next event. So they'll all be looking to scuttle off the platform as quickly as possible,
And now
give them
the
a
bar is
maximum
loaded
recovery.
for Dmitry Evdokian.
Here's Dimitri. He missed this
125 kilograms.
second time around. Adjusts his belt slightly. He's got the Amiga bench belt, slightly narrower than most belts. Helps you get a nice arch, but keeps your shirt down. Oh, it stalled a little bit. Did it dip? Only one referee thought that it dipped, so that's fine. That's 2-1, a good lift.
125 kilograms.
Certainly moved very quickly.
Pushing up 127.5 kilograms.
Yeah, if it dipped, it was tiny.
Kirill Shumskik from Russia. The bar is loaded.
Kirill
127.5
Shumskik from Russia.
kilograms.
He took the gold in squats. He already has the gold in bench. He's just trying to extend that by 2.5 kilos now. He's not got the biggest deadlift, so he wants to go into deadlifts with the biggest subtotal he possibly can. Careful descent, keeps it under control, and he just got offline. It was heading towards his face, but the spotters kept him safe.
127.5
And we have the Eleika rack with the safety set as well, so he's not in any danger when that bar goes in the wrong direction.
The bar is loaded
But the
for
spotters were quick.
Igor Agzulaev from Kazakhstan. The bar
Now
is
we're into the battle between the two Kazakhstan lifters. First out, we have Rosmatbek. Sitting in silver on bench. This will move him up to gold until his teammate comes out. So he can't control what his teammate does, obviously, but he has to get his lift in first. When two lifters call for the same weights, the order of lifting is on lot number. And Rosmatabek had the lowest lot number. And it's going. Had to fight it, but I think that's good.
And we have good lift for
3
Ushada.
white lights. Okay, that gives him the
1,000
gold on bench. And now he'll be biting his nails in the back room,
Kazakhstan.
watching on the big screen
Boris Bukavka.
to see what his teammate can do. Here comes Boris,
Borderline, bar is loaded.
looking to
530
take back
kilograms
the
for
gold medal
Boris
on bench.
Bukavka. The fight for the gold medal is
Very
between
glad he didn't have that extra slice of toast for breakfast, as he is 100 grams lighter.
going for the medal.
Pressing for the bench press gold medal. Gets his arch up, chest nice and high. Oh, that's very strong indeed. 3 white lights and a very well-deserved gold medal for Boris Bukatka from Kazakhstan.
130 kilograms.
Absolutely brilliant. Everyone's on the board. We have some real battles to look forward to going into deadlift.
We have
We're going to take a 20-minute break now, and we'll see you back for deadlift.
feet left to the first deadlift
And we are
session
back
of
for
the day.
deadlift at the World Sub-Junior, Junior and Masters Equipped World Championships in Romania. We have the 53 kilo and 59 kilo junior and sub-junior classes all battling for the world title this morning. They've shown some absolutely astonishing abilities. The squats were very impressive indeed. Everyone's on the board, no one has bombed, and we have some close battles as we get into deadlift. They do say that the party doesn't start till the bar hits the floor, and we have a few examples here where the lifter that's in the lead at subtotal is going to have to defend really hard against some big deadlifters. Here's the standings as they are at the moment. We have Simon Krajcen from Poland. He is first out. He's going to be opening his deadlift at 130
World
kilos.
Championship, the deadlift session, first deadlift session of the day. The first contestant comes
He's been
from
lifting
Poland.
completely raw up to now. He hasn't worn any equipment. Of course, the equipment is permissible, it's not required.
95.
And he's deadlifting raw.
The bar is loaded, 130 kilograms on the bar.
Bar is loaded and we are off for deadlifts. Simon is in the 59 kilo sub-junior category. That's a lovely quick deadlift. He's going to have to be happy with bronze
Good hit
medal.
for
Lifting
Simon
raw,
from
he's a
Poland.
fair way behind his nearest competitor
Contestant
in class.
Alexei Halahan from Ukraine. 140 kilograms on the bar. The bar is
But he's quite
loaded.
new to international competition. The Europeans last month was his first one.
Alexei Halahan, Ukraine.
So here's Alexei Halahan. He took the silver on squats, he took the gold on bench, but he's opening 40 kilos lighter than the Polish lifter. So this is a great example where your big lead at subtotal just gets washed away by a big deadlifter. So he's going to want to squeeze every kilo he can out of his deadlift. But here's his opener at 140, looking very comfortable.
Good hit for
3 white
Alexei
lights.
Halahan, Ukraine. 140 kilograms.
Sumo deadlifter. Sumo stance is where
The
the
bar
feet
is
are outside the
135
hands.
kilograms. The bar is
Conventional
loaded
stance is where the feet are
for
inside.
Kirill Shulsky
You get
from
much more
Romania.
out of a deadlift suit
The
from
bar is
sumo than
loaded,
conventional, so you do see
145
more
kilograms.
sumo pullers than conventional pullers in equipped lifting. Here's Kirill Shumsky from Russia. He's leading his class at the moment, but he's opening the lightest on deadlift.
Good hit for Kirill Shulsky.
3 white lights.
Setting the bar now ready with 155 kilograms on it for Andrei
Andrei
Georgescu
Georgescu
from
coming up
Russia.
next from Romania. He's opening at 155.
The bar is loaded for Andrei Georgescu.
He took the silver in squat and bench.
155 kilograms.
Let's see what he can do on deadlift. They have a big deadlifter from Iraq in their class. Now, I wonder if that will be seen as going to put the bar down too early.
Good hit
No,
for
no, that's
Andrei
fine. He
Georgescu.
just had a bit of a wobble at lockout,
Moving on, 160
but the
kilograms
weight
on the
was
bar.
light enough.
The bar is loaded for Rosmanbek Azizulayev, Kazakhstan.
Rosmatbek Azizulyev from Kazakhstan. One of 2 lifters from Kazakhstan in the 59 kilo sub-juniors. They battled hard in bench press. And that's a
Good
good
hit
lift.
for Rosmanbek Azizulayev. Setting the bar at 170 kilograms for Muhtada Al-Heli.
We are back up now to the 53 kilo junior class. Mutada El Heli. He was behind at subtotal, but he's opening with a much bigger deadlift than the other two in class. So let's see where this can get him.
170 kilograms.
Well, it'll certainly get him to gold medal position on deadlift, but what can he do for the overall? That certainly looked very easy.
Deadlift for Al-Heli. 5 reps.
Pops him up to gold medal position on deadlift. He is. That puts him within 5 kilos of the silver medalist.
Deadlift for Yakub.
So I don't think either of them can catch the Russian in first place, but they're going to have to battle hard for the silver medal position. So here we have the big deadlifter in the 53 kilo sub
The bar
juniors.
is loaded.
He's opening heavier than any of the 53 kilo juniors with 180. So this will not only give him the gold medal position on deadlift, it will give him the lead overall. Very, very narrow hand spacing. Looks like most of his hand is on the smooth part of the bar. So hopefully grip isn't too much of an issue, seeing his hook gripping. Hook grip is where you...
Poland. Goodlift.
Okay, so that's 2-1. He had a blue from one of the
The
referees.
bar ready for Sajad Sarai from
I
Russia.
wonder if that was because the bar settled a little bit. I don't think it was for supporting. But the rules do say that the bar can settle a little bit as the shoulders come back for lockout.
The bar is
So
loaded.
that put Jakub in gold medal position overall. Sajad Sarey out now from Iraq. I don't think he can make up an overall place, but he's in the fight for the medals on deadlift for sure. Very nice.
Sajad Sarai. Goodlift.
3 white lights, puts him on the
150
board.
kilograms. The same weight remains for Cristi Moise, Romania. 180 kilograms.
So his closest competitor is out next. Cristian Moise from Romania
The bar is loaded for Cristi Moise.
for the same weight. Christian is 50 grams lighter in body weight though, which gives him the advantage. So if two lifters pull the same weight, the lifter with the lighter body weight takes it. Also pulling hook grip. Oh, that was very easy. So fast. He's such a dynamic lifter. Every time he lifts, he
Deadlift for
absolutely runs off the
130
platform.
kilograms. Moving on and setting the bar up at 190 kilograms for
Okay, I would say
Boris
he's a lot more left in the
Zaharia.
tank there. So here we have Boris. We have the other 59 kilo sub junior from Kazakhstan. Looking to cement his lead. This puts him 30 kilos
The
ahead
bar is loaded.
on deadlift and will give him a huge lead overall. Very nice indeed.
Boris Bukatka from Kazakhstan. Goodlift. 190 kilograms. Setting the bar now at 210
Really
kilograms
quite unassailable
for
now
Denis
for the world
Antokimov from
title.
Russia.
We have the last deadlifter coming out now, Dmitry Avdokimov from Russia, for
The
210
bar is loaded
kilos.
for Dmitry Evdokimov.
Very wide sumo there. Toes almost up against the plates. Pulling mixed grip. No, that shot up very, very easily.
Dmitry Evdokimov, Russia. 210 kilograms.
Very easy. You see he's built for deadlift. He's locking out just above his knees there. So everyone's on the board. Everyone got their first deadlift in. That puts Dimitri in gold medal position for deadlift. And he's now 50 kilos ahead overall. I don't think anyone can realistically beat him now. So, second round of deadlifts coming up. We have Kirill coming out for 150.
Kirill Shumshik, Russia, 150 kilograms on the bar.
He's 20 kilos ahead at the moment overall.
The bar is loaded.
But he's only taken a 5 kilo increment on his deadlift. And his competitors have taken 10 and 12.5 respectively. I wonder if they can challenge for overall. First, let's see what Kirill can do. Little bit of work. I wonder if the bar dipped there. Yes. They gave blue cards, which means there was downward movement of the bar. The bar must go to lockout in one smooth movement, and you could see. You often find this with sumo deadlift. There's a transition phase where you go from the initial pull to the lockout, and there is often a little bit of a wobble there. Hopefully he can get that on his next attempt, but it does now put him under a lot of pressure for the overall world title. Simon Kvaitian from Poland. He's put 20 kilos on his opener, so this is 150. His deadlift PB coming into his competition was 125, so that's just incredible to put 25 kilos on your deadlift.
Good lift for Simon Kwiecień, Poland, 150 kilograms.
And that did not look like a 25 kilo PB.
At
I wonder if he was
160
sandbagging a little on the PBs that he wrote down.
Ukraine.
Next up, we have Alexei Halahan from Ukraine
Second attempt,
for 155.
155 kilograms.
His subtotal lead is now completely gone, and he is 22.5 kilos behind the Polish lifter. This is what a big deadlift can do for you.
Alexei Halahan, Ukraine.
Taking his time, but he still has 30 seconds. Oh, struggles a little at lockout. Oh, he dropped the bar. What a shame. You have to return the bar. You can see his coach said, "What were you thinking?" You have to return the bar under control to the platform, i.e. your hands need to stay on it, and you can see that he just let go, threw the lift away, and threw away any chance he had, really, of coming back for the title. So, we are back to the 53 kilo juniors. Andrei Georgescu at 165. Silver medal position in deadlift, silver medal position overall.
Good lift for Andrei Georgescu.
3 white lights. That looked fairly comfortable. He's left himself a good third attempt to come, I think.
Andrei Georgescu, good lift, 165 kilograms. Moving on now. The bar is loaded.
We have some confusion here. Andrei Georgescu, I think, has just been. That looked like Rosmatbek to me from Kazakhstan. So we just need to get the right lifter loaded up. Georgescu's been. There we go. Yep, here we go.
170 kilograms now. The bar is loaded.
170 kilos. Clock is reset. We have the right lifter coming out for the right weight. He is currently in silver medal position. but he needs to defend that against the... Yes, there we go. I think that gives him the deadlift silver.
Good lift for Rahmateh Azizulayev, Kazakhstan. Ushada Al-Heli next.
Confusion did not
180
cause him any
kilograms,
trouble,
7
and he
on the
pulled
bar.
that easily.
For Iraq,
Utada El Heli out next. Looking to crush some dreams in the 53 kilo junior class. Coming out for £400.
the bar is loaded for Al-Heli, Ukraine, Iraq.
He is sitting in gold medal position on deadlift. He would like to really establish that as uncatchable. Let's see what he can do. Quite a lot, it looks like. And the referees say that was a good lift. The centre referee didn't like the lockout.
82.5 kilograms,
The red card he gave is
78
for
kilograms
lockout.
for
Could be...
Sajjad
Well, I
Sarai.
think his shoulders were back, so I think that
Ahmed
must
with
have been for
189
soft knees.
kilograms on the bar.
Sajjad Sarey next.
Sajjad Sarai, the bar is loaded.
He is fighting for the silver medal on deadlift.
The bar is loaded for Sajjad Sarai, Iraq.
Here he comes. Had a helpful assistance onto the platform from his coach. Sets his grip, no messing about. Pulls the weight. Moves him up to silver medal
Lift
on
for
deadlift,
Sajjad
but
Sarai,
then
190 kilograms.
the Romanian lifter will be out to defend straight after.
Setting the bar ready for Cristi Moise, Romania. The bar is loaded, 190 kilograms.
I think the overall positions in the 59 kilo juniors is pretty much set. I don't think anyone can change the overall now. So this is all about the deadlift medals. This will move him up from bronze to silver. Yes, very nice. Back up to silver medal for him.
Good lift for Cristi Moise coming up next. Jakub Bonkowski, Poland, 195 kilograms on the bar.
And now we are back to the sub-junior 53s. I think really Alexei Halahan didn't do himself any favours with dropping that bar because he's now not really in a position to defend.
The bar
He's
is
going to have to take that
loaded
second attempt
for
again.
Jakub
And here
Bonkowski,
comes Jakub
Poland,
Bonkowski for
195 kilograms.
195 kilos.
Jakub Bonkowski,
This is going to
bar is
extend
loaded.
his lead.
Less than 40 seconds for Jakub Bonkowski, Poland.
Hopefully he's going to come out for it.
The second attempt.
30 seconds on the clock.
And he's ready.
It makes me nervous when people use up their platform time before they even get onto the platform. Having been asked to replace the bar myself on squat on one occasion at an international, it really throws you, and when you hear you only have 20 seconds to go, it's really panic inducing. But here we go, Polish lifter making short work of 195.
Jakub Bonkowski, good lift, Poland, 195
And you know, I think that
kilograms.
cements his gold medal in deadlift, but also I think now he
Romanian
can't be
Polish
caught
Rudavka,
for the
Kazakhstan,
overall.
205 kilograms on the bar. Boris
Boris
Bukatka,
Bukatka, Kazakhstan,
Kazakhstan, the bar is loaded.
really has been very impressive today. Very nice indeed. That puts him fully 50 kilos ahead in the overall race.
Good lift for Boris Pukatka, Kazakhstan, 205 kilograms. Moving up to Estohimov from Russia, 237
We
kilograms.
have the last
The
deadlift
Powerlifting
in
Champion
round
from
2.
Russia.
227.5 kilos for Dmitriev Dokimov from Russia. That's 500 pounds. Miles out in
The
front on
bar is
deadlift,
loaded,
miles out in front on the
157 from
overall.
Russia.
He's taken all the medals, and I think we are looking at the new junior 59 kilo world champion. Oh, a little bit shaky on his start position, and I think that's what gave him trouble on the pull. If we can watch that back on the replay, you can see that we just missed the start of his pull there. I think it was his starting position that caused him trouble halfway up. But he's still in the lead. He's still comfortably in the lead by about nearly 50 kilos. So that shouldn't cause him too much trouble.
Managed to lift 150 at his second attempt.
And that's the standings as we go into the final round of deadlift. This is where champions are crowned. So here we have now the Russian lifter. He missed this. He's got 150 on the bar. He missed this on his second attempt. He is currently 10 kilos ahead of the Romanian. But the Romanian has asked for an extra 12.5 kilos on his deadlift. So he really is under pressure now for the world title. He wants to put this, he wants to extend his lead. And I think he's done it. Let's see what the referees say. 3 white lights, he's pushed out another 5 kilos. I wonder if we're going to see a response from the Romanian
Now
lifter.
to Oleksiy Halahan from Ukraine, 160 kilograms
I
on the
wonder if
bar.
we're going to see a change. On your third deadlift is the only lift that you can change. You're allowed 2 changes, and this gives you the opportunity to respond and fight for the overall win.
Oleksiy
We have
Halahan,
Alexei Halahan next.
160
He unfortunately dropped his 155 and had it turned down, so he's come out for 160. This will not change position for him at this point. He took the silver on squats, the gold on bench, and he's going to be looking at the silver overall. Yeah, that's not going to go.
No lift for Oleksiy
That's a real
Halahan.
shame. Maybe if he'd taken 155 again, it would have gone, and he would have added 15 kilos to his total, but that was just a little bit too heavy today. Simon Kvaitian from Poland, 59 kilo sub-junior class.
The bar is loaded,
This lift has
162
lifted completely
kilograms
raw
on the bar
today,
for
and as such,
Powerlifting.
it has taken the bronze medal across the board. Oh, that's a struggle. He's sticking with it, but he might just be nudging that bar up a little bit with his knees, which is definitely not allowed. Let's see what the referees think.
We have good lift
And
for
it's 3 white
Andrei from
lights.
Poland, 152.5 kilograms.
So that's a successful lift. They felt that there was no
Moving
supporting,
up to
that he was not
165
gaining an
kilograms on the bar,
advantage
kilograms
from
for
resting on his
Andrei
legs.
Georgescu, Romania.
And watching the replay, I think that's right. Next up, we have Andrei Georgescu for the fight in the 53 kilo junior class.
The bar is loaded,
So he didn't respond. This won't move him up.
107.5 kilograms.
He's looking to defend against the third placed man now. Let's see what the referees think.
We have approved for
3 white lights. That pushes him out a fair distance. He'll be hard to catch now. Currently, the lifter from Iraq has asked for 185, which is only a 2.5 kilo increase from his
on
second.
the bar.
I wonder if he will now look to put more weight on that and try and take the silver medal
The bar is
overall.
loaded for Ros
First of
Matbek
all, we have
from Iraq.
Rosmatbek from Kazakhstan coming out for 180. He's lifted very well today. Couldn't quite catch his teammate. That's 3 white lights, and that looked like a very well judged third attempt. I don't think much more would have gone.
Muqtada Al-Heli getting ready, 185
That
kilograms
looked
for
right on the edge.
lifting
So we have Muqtada El Heli coming out next. He hasn't responded. He isn't looking for a huge Hail Mary pull to
The
take
bar
the
is
silver medal.
loaded for Muqtada
He's
Al-Heli
happy with his
from
deadlift
Iraq.
gold and overall bronze. Oh, and I think he was right. I think that was absolutely on the limit.
We have a new
And
judgment
he
for
got
Muqtada
2
Al-Heli.
blue cards. That could be supporting. It could be downward movement of the bar. Let's watch that back and see what we
On the
think.
bar,
Yes, it dipped. It dipped just at that transition point.
Jakub Bonkowski from
So he
Poland.
was right not to put a huge pull on. To try and take the win. So we are back round to Jakub Bonkowski. He's looking for 200 kilos. This
The
matches
bar
his
is
current
loaded.
personal best.
Jakub Bonkowski, Poland.
He has the gold medal in deadlift and he has the gold medal overall. He is our new 53 kilos sub-junior world champion. And that's tough. But I think he pulled it cleanly. Let's see what the referees think.
Jakub
3 white
Bonkowski,
lights,
Poland,
200
lifting
kilos,
200
deadlift
kilograms.
gold, and the world title.
Moving on to Cristian Moise, Romania, 205 kilograms on the bar.
Now we go to the 59 kilo juniors. Cristian Moise from Romania, he took a 10 kilo increment from his second and
The
now he's
bar
looking for
is
another
loaded for
15.
Cristian Moise, Romania.
205 on the bar. This won't move him up. Oh, he was stuck to the floor.
We have no need for
Sumo deadlifts are very hard to break from the floor and go to lockout. Much easier than conventional deadlifts, which is the other way around. But this one was just stuck down.
moving
Never
on
mind, he's
to
got the silver medal on squat, the silver medal on
Kazakhstan, 200
bench. In fact, he's got the
kilograms on
silver
the bar.
medals right across the board. Now we have Boris Bukaka, very
The
impressive
bar
young
is
lifter.
loaded for Boris Bukatka.
He has only missed one lift so far. And this is 210. And it's a struggle, and he couldn't quite make it.
Boris Bukatka, Kazakhstan.
But I'm sure he won't be too upset about that. He's taken the gold medal in every lift, and he's the new junior 59 kilo. I'm sorry, sub junior 59 kilo world champion.
Sarai Sajad
And I
from
think that's
Iraq.
his first world championships.
The bar is loaded, 212.5
So
kilograms.
finishing up the competition in the 59 kilo juniors, here's Sajad
Sajad,
Sarai.
Iraq.
This will put him up
And for the
to
silver
gold
medal,
medal position on the deadlift. I don't think we can change the rankings, the overall rankings now. So this is all about deadlift medals. Oh, it was a fight. Has he got it? He thinks he's got it.
and
The
ladies and
referees
gentlemen,
think he's got it.
for
That
Sajad
puts him up to
Sarai
gold medal.
from Iraq.
One lift to go. Can he keep it?
And the next lift will
Look
be
at that,
gold
right on the
medal
very
belongs
edge of
to
what he could
Dr.
do.
Russia at weight class 59 kilograms.
So now he has to wait for Dimitri to come out. Dimitri failed this, 227.5 on his second attempt.
227.5 kilograms
Can he get it?
for the gold medal.
Is he going to swap his deadlift silver
Sajad Sarai from
for a
Iraq.
deadlift gold to
And the
go with
bronze
his
medal
shiny new world title?
for Dmitry Evdokimov.
He has so far failed all his second attempts and got it on the third. So let's see if he can keep that pattern. Oh, no, it
And the
didn't
gold
move.
medal
You know
goes
what?
to
It's hard to bring the
Sarai
intensity
from
when you
Iraq.
know you don't need it. He's
Gold medal
already the
for
world
Dmitry
champion.
Evdokimov. A short break and
And
then we
that
come back
gave
with
Sajid
gold medal.
Saray from Iraq the deadlift gold medal. Well, what an exciting session. That's been absolutely fantastic and brilliant to watch. We have the medal ceremony coming up very shortly, so please stay tuned for that. And then we'll see you back here for the M2, M3, and M4 ladies competition. That's kicking off in about 4 hours, 2 hours. That's 2 p.m. local time, and we hope to see you back for that.
are beginning with a word of applause for Salim Kazaku, our coach, who just managed to get his second category exam. Applause for Salim Kazaku. Congratulations, Salim Kazaku. A heavyweight champion of the world. And now proceeding with the medal ceremony. First, a medal of participations to all our contestants. Congratulations to you all, great athletes. Starting with the 53 kilograms sub-juniors squats, the second place goes to Oleksiy Harahan from Ukraine. And the golden medal goes to Jakub Bonkowski, Poland. Thank you very much. Moving on, having a switch of roles right here. On the second place, we come from Poland, Jakub Bonkowski, silver. And the gold goes to Oleksiy Harahan, Ukraine. Great effort and a broken hand after the competition. Thank you very much. Moving on to deadlift. The second place goes to Oleksiy Harahan, Ukraine. And the gold to Jakub Bonkowski, Poland. And for the totals, second prize goes to Oleksiy Harahan, Ukraine. And the golden medal to Jakub Bonkowski, Poland. Now let us rise for the national anthem of Poland. Good job, Jakub. Good job and congratulations to Poland. Moving on now, 59 kilograms sub-juniors squats. The third place goes to Simon Kwiczen from Poland. The silver goes to Kazakhstan, Rosmatbek Azizulayev. And the golden medal goes to Kazakhstan, Boris Bukatka. on to bench press. The third prize goes to Simon Kwiecień, Poland. The second prize to Rozmatbek Azizulayev, Kazakhstan. And another golden medal to Kazakhstan, Boris Bukatka. Moving on to deadlift, Poland stays on the third place with Simon Kwiecień, bronze medal. Nothing changes on the second place, Rozmatbek Azizulayev, Kazakhstan, silver. And the gold goes to Boris Bukatka, Kazakhstan. And the total is the same for Poland. Simon Kwiecień on the third place. On the second place, Rozmatbek Azizulayev. And another gold for Boris Bukatka from Kazakhstan. Let us all rise for the national anthem of Kazakhstan. Congratulations, Boris Bukatka and Kazakhstan.
Where are you, mask? Why do you not have mask? Technical controller, as soon as possible, everybody must have the mask.
Moving on to the 53rd kilograms juniors squats. The third place goes to Muhtada Al-Heli from Iraq. The silver stays in Romania, Andrei Georgescu. And the gold goes in Russia, Kirill Shumskik. Thank you very much. Moving on to bench press, the third place goes to Muhtada Al-Heli from Iraq. The silver goes to Andrei Georgescu, Romania. And Russia goes to the highest place on the podium with the gold medal for Kirill Shumskik. Thank you kindly. And moving on to the deadlift, Kirill Shumskik from Russia on the third place. Third place, Andrei Georgescu on the second place from Romania. And the gold goes to Iraq, Muhtada Al-Heli. total, the third place goes to Iraq, Muhtada Al-Heli. Silver goes to Andrei Georgescu, Romania. And the golden medal goes to Russia, Kirill Shumstik. Let us please rise for the national anthem of Russia. Congratulations, Russia. Congratulations, Kirill. Moving on, 59 kilograms juniors squats. The third place goes to Iraq, Sajad Saray. The silver goes to Romania, Cristian Moise. And the gold medal goes to Russia, Dmitry Evdokimov. Thank you very much. Bench press. The third place goes to Sajad Saray, Iraq. Cristian Moise on the second place, Romania. And the gold goes to Russia, Dmitry Evdokimov. Thank you very much. And for the deadlift competition, the third place goes to Cristian Moise, Romania. The silver goes to Russia, Dmitry Evdokimov. And the gold medal goes to Iraq, Sajad Saray. Thank you very much. And for the total, the third place goes to Iraq, Sajad Saray. The second place goes to Cristian Moise, Romania. And the gold medal goes to Russia, Dmitry Evdokimov. Please rise for the national anthem of Russia. Congratulations, Russia. Congratulations, Dmitry.